I'm delighted to have in the studio with us today Ryan Fields. He's the children's pastor of Central Point Assembly of God, and Janet Christian, director of children's ministry there for the First Presbyterian Church in Jacksonville. They're here to talk about the Rogue Valley Children's Ministry Conference coming up.
Correct.
And this is an annual event.
It is an annual event. We had a great turnout last year, and we've got another great conference planned this year. We have something like 28 to 30 different workshops available for people that are involved in children's ministry, but it's not just for children's pastors or leaders. I mean, we see a lot of folks coming in that are looking for CEU credits that work in like daycare type of things. We have some workshops that are in that CEU realm,
right.
that they're always looking for. So it's looking to be another fantastic year.
Well, that's great. And give us some highlights, Janet. I know that you got quite a few top people coming in.
We do, and first I'd like to say that we have Brent Randall coming in, who is our keynote speaker, and he is wonderful. He's from the Sacramento area, Stockton, I believe, and he has his own radio show for kids, and he's a children's pastor, loves kids, loves those who work with kids, and he's so engaging and funny and just such an encouragement. You know, a lot of us, not at our church, but many people are relegated to the basement with the children, and they never get to see the big people. And
the big people.
That's right. And
oh,
so,
thank you for saying big and not old.
the tall ones.
Yeah.
And so to come and to be able for us to encourage them, to love on them, to give them more training, kind of broaden their vision of what's available in children's ministry. That is our greatest desire, to equip and to encourage.
Well, that's wonderful. And again, let me just say, it's coming up April 19 and 20. It's going to be at the First Baptist Church in Medford. And what do they do to register?
They can go to our website. It's www.rvcmn.org, or the easier way to get there is just go to roguevalleykids.org, and we have all the information there that they'll need. They can click on the button for the Children's Ministry Conference. They can download the full list of workshops that we have. They can get a bio of the presenters that we have going on, and they can register online. We've got group registration discounts, and all that information is there online. And they can even give me a call at the church, 541-664-3353. Be more than willing to answer any questions or help them through it.
How big is this network, Janet? How many folks get involved in it?
We have, it's grown
beautifully.
A lot,
yes.
I've been in it for 20 years, and I've seen a real ebb and flow, but we have grown tremendously. I think the last meeting we had 21 people at. We meet monthly for lunch, laughter, giving each other a really hard time, and encouraging and praying for each other. So we've got from every denomination. And it's we give each other a hard time, which is, Ryan teases me about not raising my hands above the Presbyterian line when we worship.
That's right.
Oh, that's
yeah.
I didn't know that. The Presbyterian. And this is?
And that would
That's
be
like the Pentecostal line.
That's
Just
right.
a little higher,
Pentecostal
so,
line, I see, yeah.
But we all come together and really have children in common and Christ in common, and we go from there. And so I love that.
That's great. Well, what are some of the breakout sessions?
Okay, some of the breakout sessions we have your child's brain, so learning about child development, and Shirley Blanchard will be teaching that.
All right, there you go, parents. That class should be real full. We can stop right there, turn that into 3 sessions.
Bill Gallagher will be joining us teaching understanding personality differences. We have an administration track, learning about how to care for your volunteers, how to get more volunteers. St. John Eyre is going to be coming over from Grants Pass and teaching about formulating a group of using your older students to minister to the younger students, and he's got a fantastic program that he has developed there. We also have some things that are dealing with the arts. We've got puppetry, which is pretty exciting. And I'm going to be teaching one on handbells and interpretive movement, and it's just going to be a really great time.
You know, I have to say that children's ministry has taken on really a whole new impact over the last several decades. All of a sudden we realize how important this ministry really is.
Right. Yeah.
Impacting kids. And how important is it for a church to have a healthy children's ministry?
Well, when you look at the statistics, it's if a child were to grow up in church, and they go through the preschool program, the kids' church, and into the youth group, the statistics tell us right now, after they graduate and leave, the church only retains 3 of 10. So 70% of the kids that grow up in church, that's just kids growing up in church, they leave and they don't come back. So we're only retaining 3 out of 10. And that's with where we're at right now, and that's just church kids. So for the unchurched kid, the church that doesn't have any spiritual input into his life, the statistics are even lower. And so it's vital. It's absolutely vital. The majority of people that come to Christ, they come before the age of 12 because that's when their heart is so soft. That's when that soil has just been tilled, and those seeds, they just go and they blossom. And so it's vital, and that's one of those things to where, especially now, you're seeing more of a move back to kind of a family ministry dynamic, to where it used to be silos. Your preschool kids went here, your youth kids went there, and we're starting to see that, back to that Deuteronomy 6 model, to where it's the parents taking that spiritual headship of their home, because a strong family unit at home equals stronger children. And I see that, and I'm sure Janet sees it. The parents that take that ownership of their walk with Christ, and they make sure to filter it down to their children, those are the families that do the best. It really truly is. You can see it.
Well, I just want to let our viewers and listeners know it's April 19 and 20. It's going to be at the First Baptist Church. They'll be using their facilities. And children ministry involvement from all over is going to participate. You should register. And you can go online at rvcmn.org, or the other one,
RogueValleyKids.org will get you there as well.
Kids,
it's much easier to get to.
RogueValleyKids.org.
There you go.
And get registered for it. Just some really great opportunity to learn a lot of things, right?
Yes.
What else you got going on
well,
there?
On Friday night is a fun night. I'm in charge of that one because I'm kind of the
Party
auditor.
night. Okay.
That's right.
That's right.
So people are going to be encouraged. It's a dessert buffet. And this is all included in their $40 registration, which is really a great value. And they come and they get to see a bunch of different vendors, different things that are available to be able to minister to the kids' curriculum, products, different things and different programs that are throughout the Rogue Valley that they can take advantage of. And then we're doing a ministry showcase where we're going to have different people demonstrating fun games that they can be using with their kids. I'm going to be having several of my groups from the church to come there. Last year we learned about the bologna toss from Ryan.
Is a great event.
It's very fun.
Bologna toss.
Yes, it's hysterical. Yes. Have you ever thrown bologna?
No.
Well,
It actually sticks with whatever you primarily throw it at.
That's right.
So it can be used like a dartboard.
It's hysterical.
Okay.
So fun. It's a fun time. And I hope that people will want to come to that. That's just free and included within the. They don't have to come, but if they're too tired after work. But we'd love to have people come by. It's only an hour and a half on Friday, and then Saturday we hit it, and it's just a really power-packed day. We've got a lot of nursery and preschool classes that folks can come to. As Ryan said, the CEU issue is really big, getting those continuing education units if they're working in a preschool, and so we really tried to be cognizant of that.
This is great. Well, anyway, let me again remind you, it's coming up, all of a sudden April will be here, so don't think, well, I'll just put that off.
Right.
Exactly.
April 19, 20, and they're coming in from all over. It's a great opportunity, not only for curriculum, but has some great time. And is it an all-day thing for both days?
Yeah, just Friday is from 6:30 to 8, and then Saturday is from 8 to 4.
Okay,
so that's a big day.
Friday evening and all day Saturday. Well, hey, this is great. And again, you can go to RogueValleyKids.org and get registered. It's a good way for you to do that. And again, who should come?
It's not just for children's pastors or directors. It's for, we have children's pastors that bring their team, so if you have a ministry team that you want to help train and equip, if you have people in your daycare that are looking for those CEUs, they can come. We have folks that homeschool.
Homeschoolers really would enjoy this. This
would
would help
would
them a
enjoy
lot.
a lot of
Yeah.
them. And I would also point out that we do have an early registration deadline on April 1. So the folks that are listening out there, we have a little incentive for them to get there early, and they'll save about $15 per registrant if they get in by April 1st.
There you go.
So do so before spring break.
Yes, yes.
Now, let me ask you this. What is typical age of children's ministry before they go into, I guess, young adults or teenage? I mean, where's the line normally drawn?
It's right there about the 5th or 6th grade.
Yeah.
Right there. It depends on how the middle schools work out. Like in Central Point, we roll our kids up into the youth group going in from 5th to 6th grade because they go from elementary to scenic out there. I know the Medford School District, some of the churches there, it's not till 6th grade they promote them up.
That's
So
what
it's
we
right there
have.
about that 12 age.
All right, so 5th and 6th grade, and then then the youth pastor gets them, not the children's pastor.
And we'll pray for him.
That's right.
Tag, you're it.
That's right, that's right.
Well, thank you both for coming in. This is absolutely fascinating. Let me again just remind you, don't miss this opportunity. RogueValleyKids.org is the best place to go to register. And you can call Janet out at First Presbyterian Church in Jacksonville, or give Ryan a call there at Central Point Assembly. And these two folks will get you more information. But I just can't think out, if you're involved with anything that has to do with children, this is the event.
This is the place to be.
This is the place to be.
Yeah.
Place to be.
Okay, thanks guys for coming in.
Thank you.
for having us.
We'll be right back.